Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a Swisher pull behind mower. It's a 60-inch cut. On this particular one, a couple months ago, I redid the carburetor on it, and the guy I liked it running so much, he brought it back. He wants me to put new belts on it and check the bearings. So, hope you enjoy the video. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these two top panels off. What size is that? 9/16 it looks like. Well, the belts are a little bit worn, it looks like. Farmers around here like using these things when they have a bunch of cattle and they have fences. They like using these mowers to cut on the outside of their barbed wire fences so the cows ain't reaching over the barbed wire to try getting the grass and cutting their necks and stuff, or breaking the barbed wire fences. That's what they like using these for around here anyway. I'm gonna have to loosen this gas tank bracket. Probably better anyway. So look like 1/2 inch. Unhook the fuel line because I'm gonna have to metal that holds the motor and the battery. Everything I have to loosen that up and lift it up anyway. So I might as well just take this gas tank off too. And that way you can see better too, I guess. Gas is shut off, so. But yeah, we'll take that off. Take that housing off that holds the motor and stuff on. Or else you ain't gonna be able to see nothing, and I want to show you guys everything. It's probably been 10, 12 years since I put belts in one of these. These are durable machines. There we go. Okay, now we gotta take off this box here. And them are 1/2 inch, it looks like. I might loosen it up and use the cherry picker and kind of hold it up a little bit. I'll try that. I don't know if it's going to work or not. There's nuts on the inside. Can't get in there with the cordless impact, so I have to use the air wrench on these. Yeah, there's nuts on them too. Crawl underneath and get down. Get my fat butt down here. I'll put new nuts and bolts on these ones down there. They're really rusty. Alright, I'm gonna bring the hoist over here and lift that up. I don't want to take it out because there's the pulley on the motor, but I want you to see everything too. So trying to make it easy so you can see everything on this. This is a 2-belt system. On the 60-inch ones, this bottom belt is a 1/2 inch by 122, and the one that goes from the motor pulley to this pulley is a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch by 47. So if you have the 60-inch deck, that's the 2 size belts you need. He wanted me to check his bearings, but there is absolutely no play in these things. I mean, these things are built heavy duty. When I sharpen the blades under there, I'm pretty sure there's zerks under here. I'll just grease them up really good. But for this bottom belt here, there's a spring tightener here thing. But just kind of see how it was on there. It wraps around here, goes around this pulley, around this idler pulley, over that one to this one. You know, the belt ain't shot, but it's probably the original belt. But yeah, these things are really simple to work on. And they're built like a doggone tank. You know, they're designed to hit debris and stuff that's in the tall grass and stuff. But you can see it's starting to get skimmed over, so it's due for about. Well, there ain't no cuts, tears, or nicks or anything in it. It's actually in good shape. Something that gets, you know, this thing's designed to be abused. And, you know, I don't know, I probably fixed like 15 different ones around this area for farmers and stuff. And I mean, they're strong. Mainly it's carburetor problems on these. That's usually what happens. People use ethanol and stuff in them. So this guy wants to take care of his equipment. Put this one on here on the bottom pulley. These flat idler pulleys. The back side of the belt goes on the flat, and the V's, it's the inside of the belt. So if you don't have if your belt was broke or something like that, or any kind of lawnmower, that's basically how you figure them out. The V's are for the inside of the belt, and the flats are for the outside of the belt. And like I said, this one here is a half inch by. I'm gonna say, why is it so loose? But it came off the pulley, just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna try lifting that motor up a little bit more so I can kind of show you on this. But there's a pulley right here. Then that goes on the top here, and this here, that's what tightens it to engage it. I'll try to lift. I don't want to lift it up too much, or else it'll slip off. And that top one's a half inch by 47. That's for all the 60s, I believe. I think we're about pushing the limits there. I'll try lowering the camera and showing the end of there. See, there's the pulley on the motor. You put the belt in between them two rods right there, and then it goes on inside that flat idler pulley. Then the belt there goes in the top pulley there. They're just real simple. There's that hanging bracket right there. Make sure it goes in there. I'm going to put the new belt on, but not hook it up to that pulley till I lower it back down, or else it's just going to fall right off again. But I'm just going to explain to you what I'm doing so you know. But it's real simple. Real simple. It's not much to explain. I'll grab the new belt. That one still ain't, just like the other one. It's kind of glazed over, but it looks like the original belt. They're a little coming off right there. So we'll put this under that belt guard. Try to get a little comfortable here. Put it in this hanging bracket here. Like that there. Now I'm going to lower it down and set it in here. And when everything lines up, set it all the way down and bolt it back up. Make sure this goes on the outside of this. I mean, that's enough to put that belt on, I think. Oh, I see. This thing here goes in between the pulleys. Right there. And there we go. So now all I gotta do is bolt that back on now. And then I'm gonna use new bolts in the back because they're like really rusty. The threads are really rusty. Front bolts weren't too bad. We'll bolt that down real quick. Okay, I got all the bolts to hold the motor down on. Now we can set our covers on. This side here I gotta put on first because of the gas. Now this bracket over here. Fuel line up. I'm gonna leave that side off. I'm gonna start it up. Make sure everything's working proper before I put that cover on. But I put the cover on the other side for the gas tank was in the way. So I put this clamp on, turn the fuel on. Alright, start this thing up here. Well, there you go. Seems to work. All right, let's get this other cover on. Well, I hope this video helps you out if you need to replace belts on these pull behind lawnmowers. I mean, they're built strong and they're really simple to work on. And I would appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button. Please subscribe. Anyway, you guys have a good afternoon.